Hi students, welcome to the online class. Today we are going to discuss about chapter 6 control structures. So first of all, we want to study about statements. What is mean by statements? Programs contain set of statements. So what is mean by program? Already in 11th standard we have studied about program. Programs means it is used to solve the problem in a systematic manner. So whenever we create a program, we want to create a set of instructions. That set of instructions is called as statements. Right. Then next, these statements are the executable segments that yield the result. What is mean by executable? Executable in the sense it is runnable, it is workable. So these statements will execute and give some result. So that's why they are given yield the result. Yield in the sense give, show the output. So like that. Then statements are classified into three types. What are they? Sequential statement, then branching statement, and last one is looping statement. So now we are going to discuss about the statements in a detailed manner. First one, sequential statement. Statements that are executed one after the another is called sequential statement. So statements are going to execute one after the another. Sir, what is mean by one after the another? Let's take an example. If you are standing in a railway station ticket counter, you are going to stand in a railway station ticket counter. So whenever you are standing in the counter, there may be some persons standing before you. So the first person should get the ticket, and then the second person, then the third person. So then only you can get the ticket. So here the ticket is issued in a sequential manner. That means first in, first out. You might have studied in 11th standard. So those who are coming first, they are getting the notebook correction first. So like that, here the statements are executed one after the another. So that is called sequential statement. So next we are going to see about alternative statement or branching statement. What is mean by alternative statement or branching statement? Statements that are not executed one after the another. Here the execution is not done in a sequential manner. So it is just opposite to sequential. So how this branching is working, how the branching is going to work? Let's take a situation. There may be situations we need to skip a segment. So we are going to skip a segment. Segment in the sense it may be a statement. So we need to skip a statement or set of statements and execute another segment, that is execute another statement based on the test of a condition. So here the statement is going to be executed based on the condition. Let's take a real-time example. You are going to the school. Whenever we go to the school by riding the bicycle from your home, most of the students they are coming by bicycle only. Some of them they used to come with their parent. So let's take an example. You are going to ride by the bicycle from your home. There are two ways to reach the school. So everybody will have one or more way. From their home they used to travel by one or more way. Every time all the students they used to travel by one particular way, because most of them they will have a friends on that particular way. They used to pick up their friends, they used to join with their friends, and we used to come to the school. So every time you will go by one particular way to reach the school at all times, but you are not choosing the another way. When you will choose the another way, one day the road you travel every day was blocked. Sometimes there may be some accident, or else the road may be somehow it is disturbed by something else, or else the road was not in a good condition. So the road is going to be prepared for the future. So at that time the road was blocked. So automatically what you will do? Whether you will stop in that way? No, we used to choose the another way to reach the school. So that is what we are saying. Based on the condition, we are going to execute the statement 1 or statement 2. So here not both the statements are executed, only one statement is executed, but it is purely based on the condition. Let's take a simple example. Many of them they know you have your father and mother, they're writing oaths. They have the right to cast their vote. Vote in the sense going for the whenever their election is conducted, they used to cast their vote. So what is the eligibility for voting? The eligibility for voting is 18 years. So your age should be greater than or equal to 18. Your age should be greater than or equal to 18. So the others, those who are below 18 are not eligible for voting. For example, a 17 years old boy, a 17 years old girl is going to the public booth, that is the voting booth, and he is entering into the booth. He is asking whether I can cast the vote. In the sense they used to ask, what is your age? So the age limit is 18. So your age is not above 18 or equal to 18, so you are ineligible. And another boy is going to that particular booth. So whenever he enters, his age is 18, above 18. So he has the eligibility. The particular boy or girl has the eligibility to cast the vote, because based on the age the voting is allowed. So that is what here they say, based on the condition, the statement 1 or statement 2 may be executed. So it is purely based on the condition. Right. Now we are going to see about the last thing, that is iteration or looping statement. What is mean by iteration or looping statements? Statements that are executed multiple times, not one time, one or more times. It will be more than one, we can say like that. So whenever a particular statement or set of statements is executed multiple times, then it is called iteration statement or looping statement. For example, we take a real-time example. If you want to hear a music more than one time in your mobile or computer, so what we will do? There will be an option in your mobile called repeat. So using that repeat option, we are able to hear a particular song or a particular album. So this particular process we used to call it in programming as iteration or looping. So thus we have discussed about the three set of statements. What are they? Just again I revise you. There are three set of statements. They are sequential, then branching, then last one is looping. So now we are going to see about the last topic, control structure. What is mean by control structure? A program statement that causes a jump of control from one part of the program to another part. So there may be a jump from one part of the program. For example, a program contains 10 lines. So from the second line or from the third line, we are going to jump to the 8th line. So there will be a jump which happens from second line to 8th line. So here the third line, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these lines, third line to 7th line is not going to be executed. So that particular thing is called as control structure or control statement. A jump is made from one part of the program to another part. This particular thing is called as control structure or control statement. The control structures are of also three types. They are sequential, and then alternative or branching, and then last one is iterative or looping. I think you might have understood about the introduction to control structure and then introduction to statements. Let's end the class. So other topics we will discuss in the upcoming classes. Thank you. ஏன்டி எருமை டிவி ஆஃப் பண்ணும்போது ஏன்டி லேப்டாப் சார்ஜ் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு போனேன்?